Oh yay. Oh no, you can see that. No, you can't see the overhead cam. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little bit munchy at the moment. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I just got to figure out where I actually want to place the camera, because I was playing around with it a little bit earlier and just trying to figure out where to put it. But now I really can't walk off screen. And even come over here. Yep, still tracking me. You can see my lawnmower. Probably some, yeah, you could even see like the power tools all, or some of the power tools just laying on the benches over here. Hey Kat, hey life. Sorry, I'm just noshing on a few things here. But this is different. The fact that I can't walk off screen means I can't torment you guys anymore by being unattentive. That, and when I walk off screen and eat something, you guys now see me eating it. But yeah, okay. Put the Mando up here. Sorry for the sickness. It really will just follow me. Sorry about that. We'll bring this over here so I'm not doing that too much. That is definitely a barf move there. All right, so let's get down to business here. These are not actually even, so I can either make them rectilinear to themselves or move on to the next pieces. My guess is rectilinear would be best. Question is, what is the smallest dimension? Yeah, it is definitely a wide angle. Okay, and then from here to here. Okay, this is just a tad bit smaller. What we're gonna do though, not exactly sure I need to make them one way or the other, so. Yes, specifically, I guess granola bars would be the best thing for me. Oh, good. But, you know, stuff is what I need. Oh, it's an OBS cam. So it's got tracking, and it's a little USB cam that's got tracking, and let's see what I can do here. I'm never gonna get this thing done right. Give me a second. Oh, you fucking piece of crap. It's right in grain. Give me 2 seconds, guys. And this is why having, okay, fine. I'm just gonna do it my way here. This is why I need a panel gauge. There we go. We will just have to plane those marks out later. Which side has all of the marks? Okay, so that's with the grain. That makes, all right. So what I'm doing really today is we're gonna square these up, make them actually the same distance up and down. You have the tracking camera facing down. What exactly do you mean? I mean, right now it's right on me. I guess I could set it up where the one cam's like that, but right now switching is a lot more complicated than need be. I might try that on the next setup and have the tracking cam top down, but right now this will do for me. Okay. Let's get the, just changing them in the middle of a stream is usually bad juju. OBS will get angry. But I can try that. I just don't know if I've got anything that'll hold it very well. By the way, Kemazon, don't recognize your name. If you don't mind asking how you found me here, and what brought you to a crazy old guy just working with hand tools on wood. Although the title definitely is misleading. Well, that's good. That's basically all this will be. It's just old hand tools and working them like this. Right now, I am working on a Moxon Vise kit. I'm going to be building it out of cherry and just dimensioning the wood up at the moment. Basically, this side is my reference edge and reference face, and we are just making this roughly 4 inches thick this way. Got a little bit to go, because because it's basically right on 4 here and 4 1/4 there or something like that. Type in exclamation point project real quick. It'll at least bring up a picture of it and a little bit of a description of what I'm doing. But basically it's a, well, yeah, okay, so that is flipped 90 degrees. It's a vise that you clamp down to the top of your bench. It has 2 screws for it, and it will basically help me with dovetailing a little bit. It'll raise up my work just a little bit. And today is really just dimensioning, so it's all going to be planes today. But, whoa, what do we got here? It would help if the app worked. Well, thank you, Camazon, for that follow. It's always appreciated. Typically, I stream Wednesdays and Sundays. This last Wednesday, I had a little bit of a last minute thing pop up, so we're streaming today instead. So it's Wednesday nights around 7 to 9 and Sunday mornings, Central Standard Time. Sunday mornings from 10 to noon or 10 to 2, depending on how I'm feeling that day or if I've got a lot of stuff that needs to be done. And don't let the ban from channel stuff kind of worry you. There's work behind the cameras making sure bot accounts aren't following is all. Okay, let's play with the big boy now. All right. Well, if you like this, there are several channels that I work in Congress with for the Craftsman's Guild, which basically it's just a group of guys that are, well, not, I don't want to say guys, as in, it's a group of people that basically are all just woodworkers on Twitch. I just kind of found each other. We've got a Discord link. If you, oh, they don't. Oh, well, good to know, Mecca. Thank you for telling me that. Come on. Come on. Playing with the jack plane kind of makes this hard to use right afterwards. Just because it's all kinds of bumpy now. Okay. See if I can get it working. It probably is. In all real honesty, let's try the old method here. As much as I want to play with the planing stop a lot, it might be better to do it the old way. Where is a piece of scrap? That'll do. Might just be better to do it the old way. At this point, just because I can guarantee that it won't be rocking. There you are. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it may have just been because it was rocking. Although this is, duh, it's not. Getting better. There we go. We just had a valley, and my brain's not operating on full right now. But we're getting down there. And right now I'm not going to make the two chops exactly the same size because I may plane one down to the correct height afterwards, or it may not be an issue once we get there. Okay. There we go. Playing about even, I think. It looks about even. Good. Good, good, good. Come on. Oh, I love when that cherry color comes through like this. It's going to look fabulous if I leave it out in the sun for a little bit and let it darken. Let me get over here. It's a little heavy on this side. Well, hello, Owen. Oh yeah, check this out, check this out. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, nope, can't catch me. Can't get me off camera anymore. You can, also, this is one of the reasons I kind of want to keep the OBS cam on here is when I move over and grab a tool or something like that, I'm never walking off a cam. This is going to have a new setup up top as well, but right now it's much better than the front cam I had. Getting there. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. Problem I was having though is trying to find a place for it to sit so that it didn't show the camera. Because if I move it basically anywhere, sorry, it's going to be weird. So like I originally had it here. But now you can see the Nikon. Oh, that would be fun. That would be a fun idea. All right, put you back down here. Oh no, you can see the Nikon. But I do like the fact that I no longer have to check for headroom. I was hoping we could get a little bit depth on the table, but since it's putting my head in the middle, there we go. Let's see if it'll, there we go, a little bit better. Let's see, you know, got to declare myself a loser for zooming. 1 second, if you hold it too long, it'll just keep going in and out. And then, I didn't think about that. 1 second. I didn't think about that. There is a hold function, so now I can walk off camera. And I can get the angle I want for most of it, and then I can just have it track me while I'm walking off camera. Second. I forgot about that. You can actually have it hold position. All right. I didn't reset the counter, so let's reset the counter first before we do anything. You're gonna laugh because the wood cut me. But first, let me, sorry, red wood reset. All right, go ahead and put a counter on there because we're on a new project now. But yeah, cut myself on the corner of the cherry. Let me hit this. 7 times on the tool chest, 1 time on the Moxon vise so far. And like I said, for some reason, it's not even a tool that cut me. It's literally the edge of the board cut my knuckle. So yeah, Roy Underhilling right here, see? Let me put something on that so I don't bleed all over it. Last thing I want to do is plane all the blood out of it before I even finish it. Uh-oh, sounds like Slarty's back. Okay, there we go. All right, so. We're not completely flat. There's a belly in the middle. How can I tell? Because I'm cutting here and then to there. Okay. Let's check. Ah, that's what I should have asked for. I should have asked for like fudge brownies and Little Debbie's. Dang. Am a dumb. I just cut myself again? Nope, nope, never mind. Okay, we should be able to take the rest of it out fairly easily here. Okay, do a couple more runs down this side. Okay, now full run. Checking again. Like a glove. Oh, we got another follower. Who do we got? Who do we got? Well, thank you for the follow, Black Rainstorm. Just like everyone else, I'm going to ask the same question. What brought you here? What? Okay, that's a trash can. Just gauging what's interesting about my channel. if you don't mind. But if you do, don't worry, I'm not going to press the topic. All right. But either way, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Okay, start from this side. Oh, this takes out all the sapwood. It's like I planned it or something. I'm finding that myself. I tend to like hand tools much more. Okay. I'm glad you found our little eclectic group here. Yep, a little too hard. Nope. Okay, flip. Well, that's just going to be fun. And it's just going to be a mark. Well, you got to pay your dues first. No. Okay, there's that. Honestly, until we get the good majority of it down, let's use the good clamps. And then we'll use the plane stop again. Where are you? There you are. That's interesting. All right. I'm just joking. No, the whole collective is the Craftsman's Guild. We have a Discord that you can find through !socials, and my personal Discord is also in there. It's not as amazing as the Craftsman's Guild, but it does at least document my projects and thought processes. So right now we're working on a Moxon Vise, and I'm just squaring up some stock before I move on to the other stock. So we're in the nitty-gritty beginning. Especially since this one is much further off than the other. Scrub planes aren't made to be used in this direction. Ah, okay, socials didn't do that. Maybe it's Discord. Okay, there. Make sure I'm not too deep down. There's probably just a change in direction there. Yep, there's just a change in grain direction right there. That's all that I'm getting. Yep, right in the middle. Ah. I love being able to do this. Take a bad day at work or just playing away at something and you're content as pop. Okay, getting there. There's all right, let's change it up. Use the joiner, or what I'm calling my joiner. It's really just a 4-plane. But when the joiner is almost as long as the board you're doing, it'll joint. Let me get this out of the way. There, guys. Yep, reversing grain right there. Oh, mess there. All right. Let's see if it, or is it this hand? Ah, there we go. It's time for a cool down break. So how was everyone's week? There we go. Come on. Sounds like my week. Sounds like my week. But we finally got reviews done. Now, if we just had enough people actually worked there. So that we weren't all overworked. That'd be nice. But not my problem to solve. Getting there ever so slowly, just inching up on it. What project is that, Freefall? Is that that really staked out bookcase that you had, bookshelf? Painting is a special fun time, isn't it? I mean, on the upside, paint will hide the glue if there's any glue bleed out. Which side is the face? The face is that side, so it's not going to help me much. All right, so it just means loosen. Loosen. Much better job this time. Okay, we're going to take a couple swipes at it just to get it down to the line. And this one is done. Let me back it down a little. Because now we're just making sure it's flat. Because there is a little bit of a valley I put in there on purpose. If you noticed. All right, there we go. These two boards done. All right, so we have chop 1 and chop 2. Yes, do not pay attention to that one is about 1/8 of an inch bigger than the other. Those that pay attention will be shunned. All right, let's not do you yet. You're the big beastie boy. Let's do the next piece that would actually be a import. So we do this piece next. Put you here, here. These two are basically good. I just have to surface plane them at some point. Let's see just how good these are. 1 second. Don't want to. It's on the Discord. Radiator cover. Okay. Zero glue, zero put. Oh, wow. So it's like full stick. Full. Okay, that's not a check. Good. That's just a sap line. I'm fine with sap lines. Checks are bad. But if it's anything like it was before, this will be almost dead flat because I chose it that way and it was pretty cured. Yeah. Okay, check the other side just in case. But I mean, if this side is as it is, then that side, you know, this was not the one I wanted to plane next. I have been deceived. But then again, whatever, plane what you got. This is the feet. Okay, so we'll just smooth down the edges on this guy for right now because these next two big pieces we're not cutting until just 0 uncleaned bleed issues. That explains it. Oh wait, did I? Oh wow, yeah, I didn't turn the tracking off. Sorry guys. But also, I really like the tracking for when, like, if I gotta, you know, grab a saw, now you see me grab the saw. I really like it for this, so that it'll track me. Also because, like, right now I'm only on this bench, but what if I needed to use the saw bench? Just walk over to the saw bench, grab a piece of wood, keep going, and the camera's following me the entire way. I really, really do like that. Okay. This guy is too big to use the plane stop, period. If I use the plane stop, it's just going to rock and be a hellaciously bad time. So we are going to be happy that we already got it basically set up to do stuff. Okay. Get in there, knee knocker. There we go. And you. There we go. If this thing wasn't so top heavy, actually, I thought it was going to be top heavy. I might start doing this. Just a quick draw. Let's find out. Nope, yeah, there it is. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. And I'm not really worried about this check here. Like I said, this is going to turn into the feet. That, because of that giant knot, I was like, I don't mind if the knot's in the feet for the Moxon vise, but I do mind if the top and the chops have knots and nicks and things like that. And while we're at it, before I go too far, if we're establishing that as reference, there's reference face, because it doesn't have all these chippy doos. And also, I'm not going to make the reference face the one with the giant knot in it, am I? The giant eaten out knot, the defect of the board. Woo! Not sure how much I like guys seeing that, but it's gonna happen now. Clean off all of these sawmill marks. Why do I like doing this? Like, this is the most cathartic thing I could probably ever think of, but I'm just sitting here enjoying myself on it. And the funny thing is I like it more than power tool woodworking. A whole ton, like to the point where if I get angry at a jig or something, I'm just like, screw it, bring it out to the hand tools. It's kind of funny. I don't have patience for power tools, but I've got plenty of patience for hand tools. Almost got those saw marks out, then we'll start checking for square. No point in checking for square while there's these nice little circular saw marks in here. Also, I'm not sure how much the difference in color is from top camera to front camera. Yeah, actually, free fall, you're very true. It really is kind of like my therapy at this point. Okay. Now that the mill marks are out, except for this chippy whippy do here and here. I have a secret to that. And my secret is this plane. Wow, I'm gonna have to get used to that. I turn around and I see that it's still following me. It's this plane right here. It's a toothing plane. Now, do I use it to do all of it? No. What I do, so what's different about this one, let's see if I can get it to work here. Of course not. It's got serrated teeth all the way, well, for like 2.5 inches down the blade. And what I'll do is I'll just take like a jack plane or joiner or whatever. I will take whatever planes I'm doing, just go at it, try to minimize as much tear out as possible, except the fact that tear out is inevitable with something like curling maple. Then when I'm trying to smooth it, hit it with this guy first, because it'll just cut all of the grain, and then hit it with a smoothing plane. Like this is like one step. It's not the big hogger, but what it'll do, it'll cut right through all of that figure, and then you can take a smoothing plane to it, and it's already been like nice and sliced up so that you don't end up digging in. But that's my secret to figured wood. Ooh. Then again, all I was trying to do was get the sawmill marks out. Then I was going to square up. So now we square. Take this corner off. Take this corner off. Do, 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 do. Take the corner off. And it's not something where you just a couple strokes. It's actually pretty bad. And finding the blades are probably the hardest part. And I said, I was just lucky to find that old beast. And then I was just like, okay, we're getting that. While I see it, we're getting it. Wow, maybe I should. Okay, nope, didn't lock. There we go. That way you don't have the swaying. But yeah, now I can have the camera follow me, and then I can lock it to whatever station I'm going to. If I'm at my sawhorse, if I'm the big bench, if I decide to go crazy and start working on that treadle lathe, be able to have it follow me over to the treadle lathe, which that will happen eventually. I will work on that. Just want to get the shop mostly set up, do a few projects for around the house, and then start wasting wood on that treadle lathe, because I do need to build a little bit of a prototype because I'm using a smaller wheel. I mean, on something like that, like, unless you pull it out of the case, like I had to pull it out of a case and look at it because I was like, I think that's one. And then when I actually had it in my hands, I was like, that's a toothing plane. They have no clue what they have. So I'm going to get it. It was just labeled hand plane, but the blade was almost vertical, and I was like, I wonder. We're getting there. Okay. Yes, actually, Mecca, could you expound upon that? Because I do not think I know either. Well, typically when I hear badger, besides the critter, I think of badger brushes for shaving. Oh, that style. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think I saw one on Roy Underhill's thing once. Where I remember seeing it like once. Now that you're describing it, I know what you're talking about. Okay, now we run the plane. So we get that bow out. All right. Oh, walked off camera. That's fine. Just want to double check. Okay. But I also like the fact that this is a much wider angle camera. And the top down I could easily make wider if we wanted to switch it up and have that guy hang in there. Have the front. But okay. Now hammer Thor. Are you kidding me? I made that the reference face. Whatever, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Reference is reference is reference. Like I said, this is the piece that I'm going to be making the legs out of, the sled legs. So we're just trying to make a piece that I can cut the legs out of and have an accurate measurement. Okay. Either way, we're taking all of the saw marks off regardless. That's what we're doing right now. All right. Let's find if we're going against the grain. Look at all those saw marks. That might be something you want to bring out on your next stream there, Mecca. All these nice planes you've been acquiring. I'm thinking about getting a half round. Been looking around to see if I can find one, because that'd be an interesting one to get. It'd be good for making custom moldings. And since I already have a round and a hollow for the 45, half round. Yeah, it's a weird one. They literally have a flat face and it comes out as just a half right there. This entire face does not have a cutting edge, so it will only cut half of a round. So it's good for like doing something like, say you've got, you know, a scoop like that and then a little bead at the end on the coving. It's good for like starting that cove right after the bead. Let's see if I can find a picture for it. They're kind of hard to find because they're kind of a well, not really a one-trick pony, but they're really only made for making custom molding the old-fashioned way with hollows and rounds, and not a combo or not a dedicated profile plane. Yeah, side round, half round. There's a couple different names for them, but I think I'm probably using the wrong name for it anyways. That's the hard part, is I can't find a pair. I can only find one side. love making shavings. Anyone have a need for cherry for a barbecue or anything, or smoker? But yeah, I don't want to throw money down on one because I want a pair, and I don't want to buy one and then buy one later because I want the pair to actually match. She's back. 1 second. You know what I should do? I should take this old hat rack my dad made me way back when I was a kid. Like, this is older than dirt. Should somehow get this up on the wall so that, you know, when I'm done, just hang one up. It survived. Still usable. I actually thought about connecting that into my bench and early on and using it as a like a saw till for the bigger saws. There we go. We're not doing a counter on that one because that counter would be sideways 8. This is like the 20 or 30th pipe that I've gotten. They break like they are fragile, they break real easy, and I have dropped dozens, scores even. Oh, and might not be doing a Roy Underhill class anytime soon. Omicron has basically shut down the in-person classes until further notice. So I'll just save up money and wait and hope. I need to raise the amount on those is what I'm seeing. 1 second. All right, let's see here. Straight. Oh, whoa. All right, cool. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I saw there was like 4,000 redeems. All right. All right, now sharpening. What do I want to sharpen? Well, out of the planes, this is the only one that hasn't been sharpened recently, so the jack. It would help if it was in the right direction. All right. So this is a fun one because this is my jack, and I keep thinking that one's on, sorry guys. And it has an 8-inch radius on the blade. It's not a straight blade. Let's re-squirt those. And if you notice, I'm continually rocking it. Okay. Yeah, it might be. It might be, but the solution is get 4 or 5 OBS cams and just let them have fun. This is probably the plane that gets the least amount of sharpening because it's the least important to sharpen. I'm not saying it doesn't need to be sharp, but because its blade is for scooping out wood and not making a nice shiny surface or a level surface, you don't really need it to be amazing. This is the fun one. 1, 2. And if you notice, I'm rocking it so that the entire blade edge gets hit in a stroke. But just enough angle to get the pressure, not enough to nick the leather. All right, get back in there. Come on. Stop sticking. There. Just give it a little bit of pelvic power. Please don't demonetize me. All right. Let's put the baby back together. Uh-oh. She lost me. 1 second, guys. I'll fix that. I will fix that. You can't possibly be seen on the camera right now.
That's on.
Yes, it is.
Great.
Yes, the hot plate is on. Sorry about that. Love you. Sorry. Okay, let me fix the camera here. Hi, do you see me? Thank you. Thank you for seeing me and not realizing I am a person. Or is it the wrong hand? We'll do that for right now. Notice me. There we go. Yeah. As soon as I'm a pirate, I am not a human. That's what it's telling me. Remember me. All right, there we go. Blades in. The old Scoopy boy has been sharpened. Oh, you are deep. Let's get you back down a little. Whew. Wonder it didn't take any time to do anything. It was really deep. Take a 1/4 inch off at its stroke. All right. I'll never know which hand it is. Okay, it's the left hand. Thank you. Locked? Or locked? Okay. Unlock. Lock. Ha-ha! That is magnificent. Hopefully by the weekend I will be able to have this on a boom, a small boom, so I can at least grab and move. Okay, let's see where we are with the squareinator. Horrendously out. Not horrendously, but enough that I know I need to fix it. Okay, perfectly fine up there. I may have said this one doesn't need sharpening, but I may be wrong. But I do like being able to go, just have it lock on to me. I really do like this. And then lock here, and then, yep. I really like that, being able to do that just from here. Okay. Make sure it's flat. Okay, getting full curls. Uh-oh. Try again. Make sure we didn't pull it out here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, cool. Okay, so That's good enough for government pay, I think. Either way, this is the side that we would end up stripping down anyways. Woo! Okay, so what is it? 824. You think we can do another board? I think we can do another board. Okay. Because, yeah, we'll end up stripping off from this side to make it even if we need to. Look at all these beautiful pieces of char. All right, last piece to play with. Let's start restacking here in a second. You stay put for now, please. Pretty please. Let's put the piece that we're probably going to need last on the bottom. Really do like the fact I got a good amount of red cherry in here. Okay, chew in, let's see. Well, first things first before we go too far. Check the flatness of said board. Yes, I did. I did all of those things, and then I accidentally had a hot plate that was too hot for you. I am sorry. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off since I'm not actually using it for the tea anymore. But I am going to take, ooh. This looks like it had coconut in it, and it looks like you ate one. You were okay with that? Ooh, great. Yep, that definitely has coconut in it. That is not what you've said before. It's always been the worst to you. Okay, snack break while I eat this. But it's always the main flavor. Okay. Okay, I really did pick like the best board out of the bunch, apparently, because this is the first time I haven't had to surface plane anything. This I'm going to take off because, but I mean, I don't need to do that just yet. Yeah, it's coming off. Let's see how much of this I can get off, and then I will. I'm gonna make this the reference face because this has got that big check. I'm not getting rid of it. I like that check. That's probably just gonna be the back face of the tabletop. And nothing says I have to get rid of that either. Since they're on the same side, it's probably gonna be this is gonna be the underside. And this is gonna, oh. That means that knot's on the top. Maybe I'll make it the top side, who knows? Maybe I'll go insane and use the one with the giant knot hole and use that on the bottom and use that as the top side. All things are possible. There you are. And you. It's just paint, which will either get sanded or scraped out, but it's just paint from the mill. Oh yeah, I forgot to unwiden that after doing all the sharpening. Boop, boop. A little bit of tea. Not a fan of that flavor, but that's all right as long as you are, Slarty. That peach and honey one's kind of weird. Not bad, it's just not a fan of it. No, it's not the orange. I looked at the peach honey one and I was like, I want to try that. Now I know I don't want to try it. Or I'd prefer something other, but not a big deal. Like I said, I'll still drink it. Just not a preference. It piqued my interest. Okay, sawmill marks are off. Honestly, I'll probably just take a draw knife or something to that and just make it not covered in green pink. Okay. Okay. Well, this edge was almost square. Nice and fast, easy. Also, you missed the first blood of this project. Slarty, I think you had stepped out of the door by then. Cut myself on the edge of the wood that I was planing. Literally like slipped my knuckle across the edge and it sliced a knuckle open. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. Also for the newcomers, if I'm wearing a pirate hat, it doesn't mean you can't redeem wear a pirate hat. It just means I put another one on top of it. Paper cut in the raw. In the raw. Question is, which side do I want to make this is going to be a lot easier if I have to do something to make it flat to call this face. Even though, no, we got to reference an edge that has a full edge. So there you go. Woodworking wise, you can't reference this. There's no corner. Give me 2 seconds. Got to flip her over. Get her viced in again, and then I will streak. Yes. When you're this participant in the chat, I know work's got you bummed. Oh, well, let's do that. We will retire the hat for right now, because I have worn it for a decent amount of time. Ooh, yeah. There. That always feels good. Just let my body weight pull my arms completely taut and just stretch those babies out. All right. Hey, who? But after we get this edge done, I think we will be raiding out. But it's always sad seeing this nice dark red go away, but I know it'll come back because that's what happens when you let sunlight touch it. That's just the oxidized color. And I'm cutting through that layer to new wood. But that also tells me this thing is going to be fairly beautiful when I hit it with some linseed oil and wax at the end. You know what, we're going to get that off of here. At least get that green off. I know what to use. Dig her out. Let's see, how you do? go clean all that green off. There. I don't mind the big natural check from the bark line. I do mind unsightly green paint. And now that I'm thinking about it, let's bring you back out and take care of you as well. Let's see. Okay, it's checking that way. Yep, okay. There we go. Give it a little bit of form. There. And we can actually see, oh. Well, I mean, it is fairly stable, so I don't know if I need to worry about it cupping now that I'm looking at the end grain on this. But there. The unsightly green is gone. This is a different story. That'll get planed out in a bit. When I actually do plane the surfaces a little. Okay. Thank you for checking in, Mecca. But yeah, I did stretch. That already makes me feel better, just taking that green off. Still got okay, now to check. Where's Squarenator? Squarenator! Okay. Okay. Couldn't tell you in the slightest if that side is high or not. Check. Better. Once again, this side doesn't have that corner, so can't tell you if it's tall. All right. All right. All right. Now, that is basically as much as I had planned for today. Everything has got a nice smooth edge on it. Oh, while we're doing this, yes, I know I'm walking away, but now we can follow my rambly bambly self. All right. That means we now find who we feel like rating out to. Oh, you know what? I don't get to do this very much. Way cool blood. 1 second. Block. There we go. Because, well, never mind. It's still going to follow me. All right, you guys get to see glorious beard vision, I guess. All right, so guys, say hello to TJ for me. Way Cool's still streaming. We should probably just have fun and raid out to him. Well, thank you, Mecca. All right, have a good one till Sunday.